best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Let's go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And Howe will throw it. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Howell looking to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on the 8. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here's to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. his throw is going to be...
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
11.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Howell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, Agate. Silver.
On first down, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
11.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another toe for Etienne, but now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Howell now to throw it. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Howell will throw it. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. A short throw to Ingram. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
11.
ETN once more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Shifts by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, right back to ETN. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's London. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Faking the handoff, Howell. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's down inside the 15. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Howell. Over the middle, caught by London. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and pull this one out.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Big 13 heavy.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
11. Sink right.
From midfield now, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Howell. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down, Howell to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another throw for Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Now Howell. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Howell now to throw it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Jacksonville, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's another week with more questions than answers.